Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Breeze coming to show you with a new NBA 2K16 tip. Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to lock down your opponents in the 3-2 zone. It's not going to just be any type of 3-2. It's going to be a 3-2 trap. So we're going to be running a trap out of the 3-2. We're going to be running a lot of double teams, and a lot of user skill is going to be involved. So as you can see there in my points of emphasis, one of the bigger changes this year is neutral defensive aggression. And of course, make sure you have your crash boards on some crash, others run. And then, of course, you want to make sure you got it on limit perimeter shots. Now, your wing players, you want them to be pretty good defensively. So Jaren and Shumpert, they're good perimeter defenders. And you want them to, of course, be pretty athletic. Now, your power forward, you want to be athletic as well. He doesn't need to be a LeBron James, but he just needs to be able to move. And then your center, you want them to be over 55 speed. You want them to be able to close out from the paint to the corner. So kind of like your power forward, but it's not required for them to be as athletic. Now, guys, the double team this year is different. So the double team this year is a lot better, but it's not as easy to pull off. It takes a little practice because this year you can't just tap that LB or L1 button and then choose who you want to double team with. As you can see right here, I'm roaming around with LeBron. I bring a double team. He passes it, so I have to bring another double team. What I had to do is I had to click onto JR, hold LB, and it brings a double team with the player closest to the player you're using with. So it'll bring it with Kyrie, who I want to bring the double team with. So it'll bring the double team with the two up top. Then you click back onto LeBron or K-Love, and then you just keep usering and you keep trying to make plays. That's what it's all about, guys. It's all about bringing this double team, as you can see right here, and then just trying to make plays. The plays they make in the double team, that's up to them. That's not up to you. Don't try to strip in the double team. What you want to do is immediately after you bring the double team, click back onto your power forward or center. And what you want to do is you want to create the perception that someone's open when they're really not. You always want to be one step ahead of your opponent. Always be looking to the opposite corner. Always be looking to the opposite side of the court, but always make sure the near side of the court is covered first. So as you can see, I'm always clicked onto LeBron when he comes up the right side of the court, and I'm always clicked onto K-Love when he comes up the left side of the court. Make sure the near side of the court is locked up first, because then if he throws that far cross-court pass to the opposite corner, a lot of times your wing players can make plays and they can get to the ball in time and pick off passes like Shumpert just did in that clip. But if they pass it to the opposite corner, you're going to have to close out with your center or your power forward, and that's why they need to be somewhat athletic. They need to be able to sprint at a decent speed from the paint to the corner. And as long as you can close out in time, a lot of times they'll actually already be shooting the shot by the time you get there, and you'll close out as they're shooting the shot. You'll contest them and they'll brick it pretty much every time, as you'll see multiple times in this video. So you can really lock down with this defense. You just can't remotely call a double team like you used to. Basically, you have to just click onto a player you want to bring the double team with, and you always want to bring the double team with your wing and your point guard. So click on to B or X or circle or square, your small forward or shooting guard. Bring them up to about half court or a little above the three-point line, and you want to go to trap them at half court, and the double team will stay with them until they pass the ball. If you can trap them at half court, a lot of times you're either going to force a quick turnover right off the start of the possession, you'll force a backcourt violation, or you'll get a jump ball, sometimes a steal, sometimes they'll overthrow the pass. So a lot can happen. You just got to make sure you're always one step ahead and you're not worried about the double team. Don't worry about the double team. Once you bring it, you need to be looking to who they're going to pass to next. That's the key of off-ball defense in this 3-2 trap. It's all user defense. You need to just be thinking about who they're going to pass to next and how you're going to make that play when they pass it to that player. Are you going to tip down the pass? Are you going to play conservative and just make sure they don't have an open look? Are you going to make that player seem open so that way when he passes it to that player, he's going to shoot and then you're going to close out and force a missed shot? That's the kind of things you got to be thinking about. And that's why some possessions you might not want to even bring a trap, guys. You might not even want to bring a double team because their mind is going to be racing as if you're bringing a double team. They're going to be expecting it. So that one possession you don't bring a double team, you're going to have just a basic 3-2 setup. Everyone's going to be in their zones, and they're going to end up making a mistake on their own. So the more you mix it up, the more you make plays, and the more you make stuff happen, the more frustrated that they're going to get, and the less complete games you're going to have, the more quicker wins you're going to get because they're going to be rage quitting, and they're going to be quitting out in the second, third, sometimes even first quarter. So that being said, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. This has been your boy Breeze. I'm signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, guys, more fire tips to come. If you're not subscribed, don't know what you're doing, subscribe to the channel. A lot of fire content coming really soon. A lot more defense tips to come, offense. And of course, I'm also going to be showing you guys how to run this 3-2 trap in the Pro-Am as well with your teams. So obviously, we got to wait for the 5v5s to work before I can bring that. But I'm going to sign out, guys. More tips to come. This has been your boy Breeze. Have a nice day. I'm out. Peace.